It's part like 14, y'all. But in the part of Dogon, right? Like the Dogon, right? So the Dogon discovered that there were stars, there were stars in the sky, right? And there's actually planets, dimensions, portals, and galaxies that you see when you look up and you see in the sky. Because this is the only planet like that, because the planet is not even built up yet, bro. It's not built up yet. So how would you not see that? It's not built up. And then it got destroyed. So you definitely can see it, right? It got destroyed down. This planet is cooked over. It's beat up, down, warred down, invaded, down, cooked. Matrix down. It looked like the whole Matrix. That's why we call it a Matrix. Literally. Look at the map. It looks like a Matrix. Don't you look like a game? It's like a whole game. Don't look like it? Right. So, that's what I'm saying. These birds go up and capture these because that's their birds. Some of the birds are ours that fell in frequency, right? But that's an extraterrestrial too. I mean, that's an animal. That's a crab. Oh my God, that's a creature. But we're not gonna get into them because I don't want to say what they are yet, right? Because that's not the video for that. But some birds are ours. Some birds are theirs. Okay, drone birds. Okay, and they take pictures and look at the map in the cities. It looks like a whole matrix, right? So these, what I'm saying. So yeah. And just let that sink in real quick, man. Right, so the nomos, right? Nomos, they come in different forms. Some of the species are called sirens. Some species are called nomos. Some species, yeah, I forgot some other species. I ain't gonna lie, bro. There was ones that I knew. And I don't know anymore. I'm doing research on so much shit right now. The nomos was the first thing I even researched. I ain't gonna lie. So, like, I'm not gonna lie. The nomos was the first thing I even researched about extraterrestrials. So, when they came to me. So, you know what I'm saying? How was that their first extraterrestrial that I came encounter? And that means they came to me. Anybody, oh my God. Everybody else that came in encounter with another extraterrestrial for the first time they see, right? Or the first time they discover one, right? Everybody else got their first extraterrestrial that they discovered. My first one extraterrestrial that I discovered were the nomos. So yeah, and I was doing my other research on other extraterrestrials and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell y'all the video not gonna be over. So I'm gonna tell y'all about the nomos when the video gets to the halfway part. All right, I'm gonna mention them again because I gotta go over it again so y'all can actually know and register that these actually extraterrestrials exist. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I go over it because you haven't heard it enough. You have to sink in because this is real life. This is not no video game. Even though this is a Matrix, it's not a video game. They're trying to make it a fucking Matrix, but it's not a Matrix. Okay, it's not a video game at all. It's real life. You are literally an extraterrestrial. And there's extraterrestrials that are on this planet. This planet is literally not named like it's not named. This planet is not named Earth or nothing like that. The planet was named Katima or Gaia. That's what this planet was called. And this planet is very physical too. Very and very dangerous, very chaotic, only because it's Earth, right? Literally. Only because it's Earth. When we fight on Earth, we do all type of retarded stuff on Earth, right? But originally it was called Katima or Gaia. So, on Katima and Gaia, in the spiritual part, it was actually nothing. It was like actually stuff going on in the Akashic records, right? The plasma states where we actually built up the planet, right? And we brought stuff from other planets to this planet in the plasma state, right? Everything that you see on this planet is literally what you brought from another planet, right? So that was in the plasma states what we were doing when we were actually flying around this planet, and this planet was in the actual 33rd dimension, right? So that's what we were doing spiritually, right? Building up the planet. But physically, what we were doing is fighting, right? We were fighting each other, just sitting here. We were literally fighting each other because the war kicked off with Zeus, right? So that's in the physical, right? Yeah, that's just man. It's annoying, man. But it goes hand in hand too. The spiritual goes hand in hand with the physical, because that's how it's made. It's balanced, right? So I might look like I'm saying the same thing, but the physical has something to do with us creating and building up the planet too, only because it's the physical part that you see. Now the light reflects off, right? Doesn't matter if it's dark time or sun or not. Okay? It's both, because we were in the physical creating it. Okay? So it only makes sense that the same thing that I'm saying is in the spiritual and in the physical too. Because you have to, what were we doing? You only gonna see it in the spiritual realm? Like, no. You can see it in both the spiritual and the physical, because it's the sun and it's a planet, and we're creating it up, right? That's what it is. And we have the sky, everything else. Like what? So, yeah. Animals, extraterrestrials, all that type of stuff. But yeah, yeah. So these. Oh yeah, I named the Greys, the Titans, the Watchers, and other extraterrestrial, right? So let's get on to other extraterrestrials that you can be, right? So the other extraterrestrials that are on Orion, that was the planet I was talking about. So the other extraterrestrials that you can be in personalities. I didn't say the personalities for the Watchers, but I already said they're you. So if you don't get that personality, then I don't know. But yeah. But the other extraterrestrials I'm going to name are probably, I'm not going to give you out too much extraterrestrials. I'm going to say what I said on this video, okay? So the extras that I said were, I said a few already. Let's go to I'm done think, y'all. What extraterrestrial can I go to? The Pleiadians, Anunnaki, the 7 Star Sisters are the Pleiadians, right? Now the Titans. I think I already said that. And I named the Titans too. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. What is the Nomos? Okay. The Nomos have different species of them. Different vibration of categories and vibration of physical vibration. Okay? So different forms of physical vibration. Different forms of quantum energy. Alright? So the plasma energy. Alright? So these Nomos, because they're liquid based too. So they have very high quantum energy of dimensional levels of power. Alright? Or magic. Because I gotta say magic, because y'all don't even know that is magic. Magic. Okay? Very hard forms of plasma that is magic, or very hard forms of magic, nigga. Like what? That is plasma. It goes hand in hand. Because what is magic? Plasma. That's the only thing magic is. It's literally plasma energy. See, the liquid is literally plasma energy. This is why they're shooting the Nomos when they shot the fucking ocean, right? They shot that motherfucker. They shot Nomos down. Like, come on now, bro. They shot the fucking Nomos because they're liquid based. That's what they're doing. They were trying to kill them. And now they got a whole base up in 2026 like, with a Otter Man. Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't even know what's going on there. Don't even really do my research up on that, but that's probably something right there. The dolphins are doing, because they're part of the Nomos, right? Different fish are part of the Nomos. Sea otters part of the Nomos, right? Different type of, the whales is part of the Nomos. Killer whales, sharks, definitely sharks part of the Nomos. But I like the dolphins though. Dolphins are the most intelligent part of the Nomos. They would definitely, they're the most powerful is one. They're the most powerful or the most magical one. That's why they're so smart. You can actually do shit. Other one is gonna attack your dumb ass, and you still alive because they got no intelligence. They have no brain. They can't do. They're not the actual like fish. They're actual fish. And the actual Nomos not fish. They're not fish. Like what? They're not fish at all. They're actually an extraterrestrial species. This is why the Dogon. Right. So as you being one of the watchers and tapping into the Kashrix, what I just said, right? What I just said is it's like descriptions of a watcher, basically, right? That you can be, because you only can be a watcher if you're actually tapped into the spiritual realm and the spiritual warfare. Okay, that is the only way that you will be a watcher, right? You will be claimed as a watcher, okay, or to the spiritual realms, because that is you to yourself knowing lots of information about the planet, right? So you call yourself that because you know a lot of information. So I'm lots of stuff in the cosmos, because we play lots of roles in the cosmos, right? We play a lot of roles, and we just play it on in the cosmos. This is our cosmos, right? And sometimes we don't play roles, and we just ourselves, right? Which is just not in the physical at all. That's just not in the physical. That's you not being in the physical, okay? That is the real you. When you're not in the physical, that is the real you, okay? But we're playing roles because we're in the physical. Okay? That's what Zeus did for us. Okay? That's what he did. So he knows lots of stuff about the physical. He's very powerful. Alright? Very extremely powerful. Alright? His name is Zeus, not Satan, not Lucifer. Zeus. Okay? Like I was saying, y'all know this on this channel. Alright? So, yeah. Like these watchers' personalities is just like you. How you just like how you are. As a Anunnaki god, okay? Anunnaki Anunnaki god or goddess. Anunnaki Anunnaki goddess. Okay? Boom. Just like that. You're not a woman, and you're not a man. Okay? That's not what you are. Because that comes from human being. You even though they're extraterrestrials and you're extraterrestrial, you're still not the same race. Okay? They get as far as only queens and kings. We stand as primordial beings. Okay? Which is way higher than king and queen. Okay? So we step with the universe. Okay? Okay? Well, they were created before. After, I'm going to say. It was created after. So, that only means that we're the, primordial. That we stand higher ranking than them. Alright? That's what primordial means. Look that up. And primordial means that. Okay? Yeah. These watchers are primordial. Very, very powerful. And these watchers are you. No, not watching this video if you're black or Latino. Okay? You're black or Latino. This resides to you. It sinks in with you. Okay? So, very powerful angels are the watchers. Okay? That's a set of extraterrestrials that you can be. What I named already. I named the great. Right. So, as you being one of the watchers and tapping into the extraterrestrials, what I just said, right? Right? What I just said is, it's like descriptions of a watcher, basically, right? That you can be, because you only can be a watcher if you're actually tapped into the spiritual realm and the spiritual warfare. Okay, that is the only way that you will be a watcher, right? You will be claimed as a watcher, okay, or to the spiritual realms, because that is you to yourself knowing lots of information about the planet, right? So you call yourself that because you know a lot of information. So I'm lots of stuff in the cosmos, because we play lots of roles in the cosmos, right? We play a lot of roles, and we just play it on in the cosmos. This is our cosmos, right? And sometimes we don't play roles, and we just ourselves, right? Which is just not in the physical at all. That's just not in the physical. That's you not being in the physical, okay? That is the real you. When you're not in the physical, that is the real you, okay? But we're playing roles because we're in the physical, okay? That's what Zeus did for us, okay? That's what he did. So he knows lots of stuff about the physical. He's very powerful, all right? Very extremely powerful, all right? His name is Zeus, not Satan, not Lucifer. Zeus, okay? Like I was saying, y'all know this on this channel, all right? So, yeah. Like these watchers' personalities is just like you. How you just like how you are. As a Anunnaki god, okay? Anunnaki Anunnaki god or goddess. Anunnaki Anunnaki goddess. Okay? Boom. It's like that. You're not a woman, and you're not a man. Okay? That's not what you are. Because that comes from human being. You even though they're extraterrestrials and you're extraterrestrial, you're still not the same race. Okay? They get as far as only queens and kings. We stand as primordial beings. Okay? Which is way higher than king and queen. Okay? But we step with the universe. Okay? Okay? Well, they were created before. After, I'm going to say. It was created after. So, that only means that we're the, like, primordial. That we are, like, we stand higher ranking than them. Alright? That's what primordial means. Look that up. And primordial means that. Okay? Yeah. These watchers are primordial. Very, very powerful. And these watchers are you. You're not watching this video. You're black or Latino. Okay? Hello? You're black or Latino. This resides to you. It sinks in with you. Okay? So, very powerful angels are the watchers. Okay? That's a set of extraterrestrials that you can be. What I named already. I named the Greys. I named the Titans. And I named and I just named the what's it called? Yeah, I just forgot what I named. I named the I named the Anunnaki, I think so. No, not nah. Or the extraterrestrial I just named. I don't even care no more. But alright, y'all. This is like parts. This is parts 13. Part 13. All right. So I was talking to y'all about I was talking to y'all about your personality and the extraterrestrial and stuff like that. I'm gonna restart all that stuff. I don't care. Your personality, extraterrestrial, and then what is that same video? So, if you're watching stuff all the way through, I know this is gonna be a long video. This is gonna be a long video, an hour through, just like my videos. Okay, this is a lot of information. I'm just talking to y'all. Okay, this is just a freestyle. I'm just off the dome. I'm not looking at no type of scriptures in here. Okay, I'm actually just talking to you off the dome, and I'm freestyling what is your extraterrestrial and your personality on the extraterrestrial, your personality, but it go hand in hand, right? So you're a watcher, right? The extraterrestrials, they're watchers, right? It's all on the planet Orion. They're angels, right? They're angels. They're all angels. The watchers are angels, okay? So these watchers are very powerful. Very powerful angels are watchers. And they're black. They're not white, okay? Actually black. They're very, very powerful in the cosmos. They come in different forms and different vibrational forms, okay? Different ranks, different lower ranks, different higher ranks, okay? It's like any other race, okay? And dualities out of it too. So there's evil, but there's literally, so they're powerful and they're on this planet too, okay? They're on this planet Kai T Gaia, Earth, okay? That's what they're doing. That's their own. And they're invading this planet. Some of y'all might know the Watchers as only being good, okay? But they're not only good. And they're not only just good Watchers. They're bad Watchers too. That's the ones that know you very well, and the ones that are attacking you because they know you very well, okay? They call Watchers for a reason, okay? They watch you. And they're very powerful, okay? They have wings, okay? These angels have wings for their arms, okay? They're very powerful. Okay, they can fly just like any other like seraphim or cherubim or throne. They can fly just like that. They're very powerful in the cosmos. Okay, we're just gonna keep on saying that because they just that powerful, right? They watch you just like the regular angel that was created first, just like the archangel, just like the principalities, just like Incubus, and just like the Cupid spirits, right? Oh my God! Just like Cupid spirits. So, yeah, that's their like. So, and then those are some other ranks of different other angels, right? But these angels, that are watchers, you can be them, okay? You can be one of them, okay? You can be one of them powerful angels, and one of them powerful watchers, I meant to say, that are black, because they're us too. They're the Anunnaki. I mean, they're not the Anunnaki, they're a creation of the Anunnaki, and they're literally like, they're like the Anunnaki because we are also watchers too. That's why I said Anunnaki, but because we are called watchers too. But there's a set of extraterrestrials that are called watchers, but they're on this planet. But you can be one of them too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The ones that are already tapped in, you're a watcher, right? Ma! So, you distract me again! The ones that are already tapped in, you're a watcher. So, like, I'm a watcher, by the way, right? Because I'm tapped in, and I'm reading what's going on. I'm tapping into the Akashic records already. So, I'm a watcher. And I know who I am, right? And I'm in the spiritual warfare, right? Getting attacked, okay? By fighting over and over again, right? Okay. I'm just not fighting back because I'm not doing no magic right now. I'm just getting attacked the whole time. But then you have to know what it is, okay? This is like part 9. Okay, you have to know what it is. You have to know what it is. You have to know what it is, okay? So, there's no such thing as you believing it no more. Because we already believe that we're already in the age of Aquarius. But now we're in the age of the year of the snake. Okay? The year of abundance, which is the year of the Leviathan, okay? Okay, year of the snake. Okay, the snake. Leviathan is a snake. Look it up in Wikipedia right now. Because it's gonna show you what the Leviathan is. And then look up and go on Google what is the year of the Leviathan. It's gonna tell you. Okay? Okay, that's what you gotta look up. That's why I'm giving you the tips right now and tools right now. Because this is my year, right? This is my year as me being a Sagittarius and an 8th life path, right? And astronomy and astrology. Okay? And life path, I'm a 8th life path, right? I'm a Sagittarius, right? Okay. So, right. Blue crystal baby, right? Or probably not, because I gotta learn my landing date and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure I'm a powerful being down there. But I just gotta learn my landing date. And that's it. It's very hard to learn. I haven't been focused on it. I haven't been on other stuff. But I'm gonna learn that too. So yeah. I'm a Cherokee. I'm a Mississippian Cherokee too, by the way. And yeah, I already know who extraterrestrial and stuff like that. And I came from, but I gotta learn I gotta learn other stuff too. But I've just been like focusing on teaching y'all. I haven't been focusing on like actually, you know what I'm saying, who I am. I ain't gonna lie. I have been though, but like it just been on and off. Like it just been on and off. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been researching. Well, I haven't been researching about me because if I research about Everything I'm telling y'all, that's about me. But I'm not really researching on the Anunnaki especially. Because the Anunnaki especially is just, we already know how powerful we are. And I be talking to my brother a lot, so about how connected we are and stuff like that. So actually, never mind, I actually do. So let me stop lying. I actually do. I actually talk to my brother every day about that, about how powerful we are, so and how connected we are. So that makes sense. So I need to be, yeah, okay. So yeah, I just had to register that, y'all. I hadn't really processed stuff, but I've been talking to my brother about how powerful the Anunnaki and Unkai is. That's from Dilanthia, right? That's not from this planet. That are the Sumerians and the Atlanteans, the Anunnaki, Anunnaki, gods and goddesses. That's more than god and goddesses because we have a race of gods that are not the Anunnaki, right? So that are called extraterrestrials too, right? So okay, so and then some of y'all that are watching this video are outsiders, right? Y'all are outsiders. So I'm not gonna tell y'all what that will be because you have to know what that would be. Actually, I'm just gonna give y'all a secret, man. All right. The ones that are the outsiders, they are the Sumerian Anunnaki, okay? But the ones that are the insiders are the Atlantean Anunnaki, alright? Atlantean Anunnakis. The Sumerian Anunnakis are outsiders. They don't know, they can't be like us unless they can blend in and watch our videos and be like us, okay? This is what I'm talking about, alright? This is a spiritual war, okay? We have souls, spirits, beings, everything that is watching you. So you have divine ones that is watching you too. You have watchers that are watching you too. Angelic watchers that are watching you too. Okay?